Hello, this is Jeremy from Out of This World Exotics. I'm here today to talk about poison dart frogs in captivity. Here's our dart frog rack. It's not even completed yet. As you can see, there's a third story that we don't quite have tanks up on. Over here is the gecko rack. Anyways, poison dart frogs in captivity, I think, make great pets. They're not handling animals, but all frogs and toads and pretty much all amphibians should not be handled due to the fact that they basically have toxins in their skin that could hurt you, and you have toxins that could hurt them very much too. Now, poison dart frogs are not actually poisonous in captivity because of the fact that they get their poisons from food that they eat in the wild, which in captivity they eat things called wingless fruit flies, which, well, they're self-described. We keep ours in 10-gallon tanks. Some people think that they need to be kept in 120 gallons or things like that, but that's actually a lot worse for them, as then it's going to be harder for them to find the food, and obviously a lot more economically hard, so to speak. Here is a citronella frog. There are many different types of poison dart frogs. They don't get very big. Here's a leucomelas frog, another citronella frog, all sorts of types. They come in pretty much all colors: blue with black dots, yellow with black dots, yellow stripes, black stripes, yellow and blue, blue with yellow spots, yellow and black, as you can see here. This would be green, blue, and yellow. Many different colors. And then here's the one with blue dotted legs, yellow stripes, and black. Those are called the powder blues. Here are some more citronellas. And as you can see, we have live plants and UVB lighting. The UVB lighting isn't actually for the frogs themselves, it's for the plants, which help to sustain a healthy ecosystem for the frogs. One thing we do is we actually rent out poison dart frogs to different people who need them for temporary periods of time, like schools who will need them for educational purposes. The reason is because there's, the obvious study of toxins in their anatomy, and then there's the fact that they're pretty much a complete ecosystem. The frogs are fed fruit flies, which they then poop out onto the plants, which then give them oxygen, and then all the extra waste goes into the soil, gets melted down, etc., etc., and they're basically, they create their own microenvironment. When they're babies, they can be kept in containers basically like this. However, they can't be kept in that for too long because they do grow out of it. In here, can't really find them right now, but in there are yellow truncatus frogs. We also sell dart frog babies for pet breeding, whatever purposes, and we carry a lot of common species and a lot of rare species, like, for example, the green sips seen in there, and then not sure which one they're in, but we also have Regina frogs, which are high demand, low production. Here are some thumbnail dart frogs, which only grow to the size of a thumbnail. See if you can see that. No, you can't really see it from here, but they're really small and they're really pretty. Their temperature should be kept a maximum of 85, and that's kind of pushing it. 80 is the perfect temperature, really, for them. Shouldn't get too cool, shouldn't get too high, but the most important thing is humidity. Without proper humidity, they will die instantly. Now, the way we keep them is, you can see we have the lid, and then we have the saran wrap, and everyone always asks me, aren't they going to suffocate? And they will die of starvation before they suffocate. They can live, if I were to just take all these frogs, stop feeding them, and stop misting them, they'd survive for about 2 weeks. The plants not only provide oxygen, but even without the plants, seeing as they need to be fed daily or every other day, they would get enough oxygen as it is. Most of the plants we grow are philodendrons, pothos, prayer plants, many different types of vines and things like that, which all grow very easily. Well, here's an azurius frog. If there's a certain frog we don't carry, or that you want to get at, say, an expo, and if you're in the Wheaton area, then please get them from Pete Martin's at the at Scott Smith's All Animal Expo. He carries a lot of really interesting frogs. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.